Alright, collective, we're going to go ahead and get the next message for the next sign, okay? Whatever sign comes out, be mindful that the messages may resonate with your recent past, current, present, or near future, okay? So you got coming out, you have all you need to move forward, okay? Let's see, though. Because after that, you got, you're connecting to your soul tribe. But then you have a warning. So I feel like with the next card being boost your confidence and take a leap of faith, you guys are just being warned in the sense of stay aware of when you're slipping out of confident energy, I'm going to say. And I feel like that's the warning for some of you guys is a need to stay confident, okay? Don't second guess or doubt yourself at this time, okay? This could be definitely a sensitive time for you guys because after that you got this is a twin flame / soulmate connection. Because you're being called to step up into your purpose. Things are going on behind the scene for your protection by the universe. And you're right. Follow your intuition. Okay. So it really feels like the warning is for some of you guys to just remain confident. Don't self-doubt yourself. Like, if you feel like you're slipping and doubting yourself, like, hurry up and gain control over just that, your thoughts. Okay, the only other warning I feel like there could be is for some of y'all, just whatever's going on in your life that could be happening as you create positive changes for yourself. Be mindful of just that, staying aware, okay, of connections that just may not be within the best interest of the changes that are happening for you. Okay, I don't know if it's because you guys may be surrounded by people that they just don't have good intentions, or you just don't want people attaching to you for the wrong reasons at this time, because it really feels like collective significantly that you guys are manifesting. It's definitely some type of spiritual guidance, because both your top cards, the card that came out and the next card, is dealing with your spiritual, your 7th chakra, your crown. Okay, so your hair could be significant at this time. You could be making a significant change with your hair. Don't know why I feel like that could be significant, especially with the next card being the third eye, and your third eye is located in your head. So, but I really feel like just be mindful. You guys are being spiritually guided. You just really need to trust, okay? Because I feel like that's that energy of you guys second guessing and starting to doubt yourself, doubting if you're making the right choices, okay? Because something deals with divine guidance. Okay, so let's see, collective. I said don't act like I'm average. Somebody try to carry y'all like y'all average? Gemini. Okay. Maybe somebody did try to carry you like you was average, Geminis. Okay. Y'all video only got flagged because I had channeled a dream I had with this plane, and I really ain't gonna say too much about it because I don't want y'all to get flagged again. It says, see, I'm a star, look at me from afar. So you could be shining, Geminis. Okay, I just really feel like you guys are being divinely guided, okay? You may need to release your concerns, because I did just see message of concern in the reverse, okay? And the card you guys got coming out in the reverse is message. So remember I said that the only other energy I get other than you guys doubting yourself is to be mindful of just that. Whatever connections have shown you up until this point, whatever's going on for you, you already know at this point, like, you're aware of who to be talking to about whatever's going on with you, okay? But like I said, some of you guys, you may be doing just that, moving forward and choosing not to let people know what's going on with you, okay? And then some of you guys, you may just be choosing not to respond to certain people, okay? Cool. Then we got concern. So some of y'all, I did just say that message of concern. Some of y'all need to release your concern, okay? But I'm going to take it in the upright because I feel like for some of you guys, you have somebody concerned because you're not responding to them. Or maybe you're not responding, or maybe you're reacting. Maybe you're not reacting as much. Just give me the energy of Gemini. Y'all know when we get in that certain energy, we're in a whole paragraph. And it just feels like somebody's becoming concerned because maybe your messages are becoming shorter, or maybe something about something that you said in the message that has somebody concerned. So it's either something that I feel like either somebody's noticing a difference in your conversation, which means that I feel like you guys are kind of communicating less, okay, to somebody, which is making them concerned, okay, or you haven't responded to somebody, they're becoming concerned, okay, or it's something about what you may have actually sent off or said in a message that has made somebody concerned. But I feel like you guys are being spiritually guided. Be mindful of being spiritually guided to do just that, not communicate with certain connections around this time. Okay, just know that they become concerned about why they're not hearing from Gemini. Okay, cool. And then we got courtship. So somebody could be concerned about their connection to you. Okay. Courtship. I see despair want to come out, but I'm not gonna take it. But just be mindful of some Geminis, because despair came out in with Capricorn, Leo, Cancer. I think it's a couple of signs that despair keeps showing up in. Okay. So I feel like it could be there too as well. Matter of fact, Spirit said I'll go back and take it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and take it, Gemini's. Jesus. Okay, because it could be just that. Somebody could be left in concern. Okay, because they're not hearing from you no more. It's like I said, it could be just that. Something you may have said could have just said. You could have sent a message of ending. Okay. And I only say that because of the cards that I'm seeing in my hand. Okay. But you guys are being gifted something. See? This is why I said that. Because you have the gift card. But I feel like it's just that, like something you guys are being gifted, and I feel like it's just divine guidance. So that's why it's probably doing just that. You're being divinely guided through your spiritual gifts. Okay. It looks like you may have sent something to a lover here, who you may have felt like that they had false intentions. Okay. And it looks like you may have sent a message of just that ending something. Okay. Somebody could be just concerned that something's over. Okay. Now you be mindful. You need to go over to Taurus reading. Just give them a little bit of energy of Team Toxic. Okay. This is heavy on Team Toxic energy, so you be mindful of just that. You may want to check out Taurus. That's I'm going to say it a couple times, matter of fact, Gemini. You may definitely want to check out Taurus. I don't know if you're actually dealing with a Taurus. It could be a Gemini Taurus cusp, baby. But this definitely feels like for some of you guys, somebody could be definitely in despair. If it is Team Toxic, it's like somebody's in despair. The opposite energy is in concern, because whatever plan they had, it fails. Okay, at the fact that you guys definitely cut off communication to somebody. So you guys may want to definitely check out Taurus. For some of y'all, somebody didn't have your best intentions anyways. So, and then we got Pathway. But no, this feels like you guys are ending. It just feels like you guys are ending things. Okay. Now be mindful of something that deal with your perception of something. Okay. And I only say that because you may be just that. You may be choosing not to communicate with somebody, but you may not be aware that they're actually concerned that it's giving the energy of somebody may feel like they dropped the ball with you, Geminis. It's like only when you stop talking to somebody do they possibly just become like they get sad. We ain't gonna say despair. Despair just seems so far-fetched. But they may just start to like for some of y'all tap into their own emotions and realize that something actually bothers them with them not being in communication with you, and then that's when they become concerned. And it feels like because somebody now sees you as the gift, or they realize something about you. This is like Gemini's where somebody realized the energy that you brought into their life until they no longer have that energy. So this is like, I don't know if you may have brought somebody peace, especially with concern. The opposite of concern is peace. Okay, if something ain't peaceful, then it's probably just that worrisome, chaotic, problematic. Okay. But then you be mindful that's what's going on when it comes to your connection to somebody. It could be just that a lot of worrying. You could have a lot to be worried about. Somebody else could have a lot they worried about, and it just feels like it kind of came in between something. It's kind of like somebody let their situation, even if it's you, Gemini, alter their pathway. Like somebody didn't come towards you, or you didn't go towards somebody, because it could just be at a time in your life where you trying to do something for yourself. Okay, if that makes sense. But then others, y'all, you may want to check out Taurus, and then like I said, others, you guys, it just feels like somebody is left in despair when you finally cut somebody off, or you don't respond to somebody, or you're responding less and less, and it's just making somebody concerned. Okay. I feel like you guys are definitely moving towards some type of courtship, okay? Then be mindful of what you're concerned about is like your relationship, okay? Then we got changed. But some of you guys, due to something, it may actually be changing somebody's mind. This could be what's changing somebody's mind. It's like only after somebody don't hear from you no more, Gemini, then they kind of get concerned about the value of who you were or who you are. And that's the pathway, okay? Now, this may not resonate with everybody. Some of y'all, like I said, you're being spiritually guided to it, but I feel like it's this very significant courtship or relationship. For some of y'all, twin flame, divine connection, okay? It's going to be just there with all that purple at the top as well. It's going to be definitely a spiritual connection. You guys are being guided to it. That's why you guys are needing to pay attention to your spiritual gifts. Because you're being divinely guided, okay, to a particular, I don't know, it could be you changing locations, you could be changing employers, you could be moving. It's like you guys are being guided, okay? And then for some of y'all, it just feels like it's energetically because you got two cards that indicate movement. So it don't got to be actual footsteps, but you may just end up getting in the car and going to that one place at a certain time and running into that one person. You see what I'm saying? It's something like that, okay? It's definitely a heavy sense of you guys being divinely guided. It just feels like somebody is in despair, though, as you stop talking to them. And somebody's noticing that you're talking to them less, and for some of y'all, you just flat out not even responding to certain people, and some of y'all, you're not even reaching out. So I don't feel no harm here, though, Gemini. I really feel like because you're being divinely guided, something is just there. You may have been just that divinely guided to stop communicating with certain connections. Okay, like I said, some of y'all gonna be going over to tours reading, okay, with that unexpected communication coming in. You may be finding out how divinely protected you are too at this time. Showed you in divine time, and somebody gonna, I'm trying to tell you, it's in Taurus reading. Okay. Can't make it up. It's in Taurus reading, baby. There's some of y'all could be being divinely guided to find out what came between your connection to somebody else. Okay. So let's see, collective. Ooh, I saw that. I'm gonna take it because I saw that. Let me see. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Okay. Let's shuffle a little bit more, Geminis. Got the dogs barking. Alright, let's see, Gemini. What message Spirit has for you guys this time? We got, you have a mission, a soul purpose. Remember that. Okay, so some of you guys, you may have actually needed to cut somebody off or start communicating with somebody that was kind of trying to guide you off your pathway, because that was in the reverse. Okay. He says it's the one you're talking about that's supposed to take my place. Damn, is this for real? It's almost disrespectful. And then for some of y'all, I just feel like that too. It's like, with you have a mission, a soul purpose. I'm going to put in the upright because, like I said, some of y'all, you may be dealing with connections that you were guided to stop communicating with because they could have definitely redirected your whole pathway. Okay, cool. But for some of y'all, I also feel like you moving forward, this is giving me that energy of like the warning will become just that. As you guys are being spiritually guided, it's certain connections that I feel like you're needing to just that. Like, remember that you have a soul purpose. Okay? Because everybody can't go where you're going. Okay, and it just feels like you guys needed to cut off certain communication with certain connections because I just feel like they could have been trying to put you in despair at this point. Hell, feel like something could have happened where it could have took you completely off your pathway. Yeah, so pay attention to the signs that are guiding you. And then we got doors are closing, doors are opening. I feel like some of y'all, you cut it off communication with somebody that either because of what they got going on and they like to left you in despair, or it was somebody who is intentionally trying to misguide you, okay, with the intentions to leave you somewhere in despair. But some of y'all out in the cold. Okay, cool. It's like somebody was trying to play a role in blocking you in some shape, form, or fashion. So just be mindful, like I said, some of y'all, you couldn't have communication with connections and you're not responding or not even reaching back out to connection that you know has done nothing up until this point but steer you away from what you were divinely guided toward. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's just somebody you need to particularly not even communicate with no more because I feel like they just trying to take you off your path. Okay. He said, I don't want you back, I just want to let you know. He said, I don't want your heart. So just don't let nobody come and play with your time, Gemini. I feel like that's what's going on here. Is you may be choosing to cut off connections, especially moving into this new year. Like, you're just cutting off people that you realize are not coming in, okay, to really build with you. Because I feel like you guys are setting up healthy boundaries as you guys move forward, okay? And for some of you guys, you're doing something that deals with helping you financially. Something's going to help you get ahead financially for some of you guys. So like I said, I don't know what your current situation could be. Okay, you may be in a certain current situation that you could be finding out somebody intentionally wanted you to be left somewhere in despair. Okay, but now the universe is finna spiritually guide you up out of whatever the hell somebody thought you was gonna sit in. Okay, cool. But it just deals with you making some. You need to set some type of boundary. If if it ain't how much you communicating, it's who you communicating to. Because everybody don't got good intentions. Some people come in your life, act like they like you, entertain you, get you somewhere distracted, and the whole time spirit trying to get you to focus on your bag. You see what I'm saying? So just be mindful of something, especially when connections ain't trying to do just that. Come in and build with you, Geminis. It's a distraction. It becomes a distraction, especially when something ain't reciprocated. Hold on, let me see. I think this is called Whatever She Wants. Yep. And be mindful if you're noticing the difference between other people's communication, like people that's barely texting you back, or people that's not responding to you, or somebody else's words to you is getting shorter and shorter. It's just letting you know people that ain't meant to go where you going, baby. It's something you're gonna be picking up heavy. I know you don't have it out here necessarily, but Geminis, I feel like something deals with communication. Heavy on the communication. It is out here. Things are going on behind the scene for your protection by the universe, and I like that it's this particular card, because you're gonna notice things about people's communication. It's like you saying something and then somebody just say, "Oh, that's what's up." Like, what? Okay. And I ain't knocking it, okay, but just be mindful of what I feel like would be nonchalant replies, nonchalant responses, sending bulk messages, like I told you we got that bad, we could do that. We could send a whole paragraph, but you be mindful of people that just that they might not even respond for one. And then for some of y'all, they send you back 2-3 words. And you know you just sent the whole paragraph. That's showing you something. And we are just that, Geminis. We rule by Mercury. It's all about honest communication and expression. So for some of you guys, I feel like now is the best time for some of you guys to do just that. Go off of the main thing that we represent is communication. Okay, how people are communicating with you. Okay, you're going to be just that, choosing not to even respond back to certain people. It's like, nah, I can tell the only thing that's really keeping this connection together, or keeping this friendship together, or keeping this family ship together is me. I'm going to be the one reaching out. I'm the one putting all the effort into saying how I feel. And it's like somebody's doing more than somebody else. Like I said, which our message really feels like is something very significant about reciprocation. Like, this ain't cool if you sending off a bulk message and then you left somewhere in despair because somebody didn't respond at all. And you sitting there pouring out your heart. Like, no. Let them go. Everybody can't go where you going, baby. It's something about the way people are communicating to you and what you are feeling guided to when it comes to who you communicating with. It all deals with, for some of you guys, learning what I feel like is a valuable lesson of who cannot go with you. Because they can't. Everybody can't go with you. They may be just left somewhere in despair, but at the end of the day, it don't matter. Because most time when somebody ain't being honest or telling you the truth, that's when something always changes in the dynamic of their communication anyways. Right, I jump and I said that. So you go ahead and get your bag and leave these people to keep the secrets that they say they're trying to keep. And this is called ego talking. So be mindful of that too, Gemini. Don't be talking out of ego, but I just feel like be mindful of something, because at this point I feel like people are not talking to you, or they could be, something's being done out of ego. Now it could be self-reflective, okay? But with the way you guys' messages aligning, you would know, okay? You would know. You would be concerned. On one side of something is just that. Okay, as if you may have said something from a place of just being in your ego, but then for some of y'all, I really feel like this is something outside of your energy. I really feel like for some of y'all, this first message is significant. I don't know if you could be definitely in this energy, or you're in a situation or circumstance where you're realizing just that somebody wanted you in despair. Okay, and then you be mindful of what I feel like could be just that connection. That could be just that you like talking out of their ego, even if it's not talking to you at all. It's something being done from a place of somebody's ego. Okay. You be mindful of that, okay, Gemini? Because I feel like overall in this first area, something is just really significant about you being spiritually guided and connections that just can't go with you, baby. Because I feel like you guys are being guided towards a spiritual connection. And for some of you, you're being guided towards your soul tribe. Okay. We got ghosts coming out. So something could be something about somebody that ghosted you. Like I said, some of y'all, you may not even know somebody's in despair, but it just depends. Depending on why somebody ghosted you, because now I really feel like that secret card is very significant. So you be mindful somebody thought they was going to do something in secret, and the reason why you not hearing from somebody, or be mindful you hearing from somebody off and on and here and there, and it's something about that, Geminis. As if it's not the fact that you can't take everybody with you where you're going, then you need to be mindful of connection that can take your pathway off your pathway, or take you off your pathway. Okay, so I'm going to put this ghost back, because as soon as I said take you off your pathway, I don't, okay, I'd rather you guys just, at this point, ghost connection that you realize something doesn't reciprocate. Because I feel like you guys are going to be leaping towards just that. Peace. Okay. And I feel like that's going to be our main thing. If you put your peace of mind at the forefront, anything that does not align with bringing you peace, it got to go. That's simple, baby. And some of y'all, I'm telling you, you're moving towards a divine connection. You have mastered something huge this lifetime. And some of y'all, something's being gifted to you because you mastered something, okay? And it could have been simply just setting a boundary on how you allow people to treat you. Okay. And then we got run up, get done up. Yeah, some of y'all be mindful, like I said. At this point, you may want to stop talking to somebody that you may realize just that it just feels like somebody, now it really feels like, Gemini, somebody was expecting something to happen a certain way for you to get caught off guard by some goofy shit. Okay, let's be honest. At this point now, Gemini is leaning more towards the reason why you are being spiritually, divinely guided towards what I feel like is a divine connection. It's because you recently had to go through something that feel like you had to release connection that you realized was not, they didn't have the best interest for you. And like I said, some of y'all, you dealing with a connection that actually wanted to leave you in despair. So you be mindful just that somebody you need to cut communication off with, period, because it just feels like they actually are trying to do something that they want to do. It feels like somebody's trying to teach you a lesson, Gemini. Ears started ringing when I said that. Somebody could be having a hard time letting go, Geminis. So this could be someone who's trying to retaliate because you cut them off. And like, oh, Gemini cut me off? You think you can cut me off? Yeah, and did. Okay, cool. So something is about your, like I said, something at this point could be definitely something about your peaceful, like your peace of mind, mental health. Okay. Like I said, if things ain't coming in, bringing you peace, and just be mindful of something that ain't clean. Definitely that messy. Okay. So you be mindful just that I feel like your mental health at this time, Gemini, is most significant. I'm not saying nothing about nobody having no mental health, but you may be dealing with somebody you need to be mindful of how bad somebody want to be, like leave you in despair. And I don't know why I was going to say how bad somebody want to be, so you be mindful what somebody want to be at this point, because it may just be you, or like you, okay, or be like you spiritually. Because you may have connections just that with all this purple out here, you may have connections that actually envy your spiritual gifts. Like they envy how spiritually gifted you are, how spiritually tapped in or spiritually connected you are. Why? Because they keep you moving around their bullshit. Period. Something definitely say about your connection to a Libra. Or something to be said about the legal system. Yeah, I told you guys need to just get ahead, okay? Focus on your bag right now, Geminis. And for some of y'all, I feel like you're going to be moving forward too, cutting off connections that you realize left you in a real messed up situation. It could have been just that at your lowest point or at your worst point, even if it was just emotionally. Yeah, even if it was just mentally, because us Gemini stressed out, baby, you get all different Gemini. Okay, that's why we do best, and we thrive best in a peace of mind when we have peace around us, or our environment is peaceful. Our environment is clean, everything is neat, organized. Like that affects how we think too. We don't do good in places that deal with a lot of clutter. Okay, so you be mindful if you was just that spiritually guided to this message, because it's something about something I may be saying. Because definitely, if I don't know no sign, I know mine. I'm trying to tell you, it's tough being a Gemini. That's why I don't get why people call us crazy, but I'm trying to tell you, we get the hardest of the hardest, because we got to master two different sides before we can even try to learn somebody else. We gotta learn not just one, but two different sides of ourselves. Okay, while others have the advantage of just that learning who they are, we have to learn who we are, literally. Okay, so it's like if it was another sign, Gemini, they could say, oh yeah, I had to learn who I am. Okay, but when a Gemini speak, we had to learn who we are. Okay, so it's another thing I'm trying to tell you, be mindful of them spiritual secrets. Okay. As you could be just coming into balance with yourself. Some of y'all could be courting yourself. Okay, in the sense of just becoming more balanced within yourself and getting ahead and focusing on yourself. Okay, getting your money up, baby. Because it just really feel like for some of y'all, you just really finna stop communicating with connection that I feel like left you in a certain circumstance or situation. Okay, and loving yourself enough to move forward. Okay, but you guys, I do feel like on the back end of something, you really do have somebody that loves you. So just be mindful of like your situation and circumstance versus somebody else's situation and circumstance. Kind of got it just came. It seemed like it got bigger than the connection. It's like somebody who got a lot of stuff they gotta take care of, and you got a lot of stuff you gotta take care of, and something that just deals with both connections, allowing their situation or circumstances to be bigger than the love that they have for each other. But it doesn't ignore the fact that somebody definitely may have loved you, Gemini, or that you may have really loved somebody else. Okay. It just feels like for some of y'all, something is just being divinely guided right now for you to love yourself enough to move forward and do something that's best for you, baby. Because for some of y'all, you being spiritually guided towards a divine counterpart. Because you mastered something. And for some of y'all, it was a particular connection you had to cut off. But I feel like it was probably just there. It was very hard to cut off somebody. Okay, I see Cancer. So you could have needed to cut your connection off to a Cancer, or somebody who may have had a connection themselves to a Cancer. Okay. Or maybe somebody had to release their connection they had to a Cancer. But you be mindful, you may have messages in Cancer reading too. That was over there talking about, I told you Cancer had the Despair card too. So I think I said all the signs that had the Despair card. You may want to check out just that. You may be being spiritually guided to check out all the signs that had the Despair card. Because everybody's dealing with different things. I just feel like for some of y'all, you really need to probably be mindful of just that. Finding out a connection that actually wanted you to go through a certain experience. Because some of you guys, you had somebody trying to take on your light. Okay, so you be mindful of people that are just that, thieves of peace. Somebody try to steal your joy, your peace. Okay, for some of y'all, your aura. Okay, for some of y'all, your spiritual gifts. Okay, and then others, you guys, just be mindful of something. Okay, because I also feel like with all this purple out here, whatever you guys was going through was at the hands of some type of spiritual attack. Okay, that may be what may flip this and upright for some of you guys. Is why you going through a certain situation is because somebody may have sent some type of spiritual attack, and it looks like when you cut them off. So some of y'all may have not known that somebody was in communication with some type of spiritualist or practitioner. And some of y'all, something could be as deep as somebody who tried to get you locked up because how much you know. Okay, so you really need to be mindful who you choosing to reach out to, because now I feel like this is bigger than that, baby. Somebody got, I'm going to say this. Somebody's enemies, as a Gemini, sit in very high places. And only somebody that know what I mean spiritually would know what I mean. You got people sitting in places, baby, that I'm trying to tell you. They're trying to jam you up in some shit just to get you away because of the type of wisdom and knowledge that you have. Okay. I keep getting these cards that come out in two. So we got transition and legal deals. So somebody, if it deals with somebody that definitely try to lure you into something here, to try to lead you into some type of trap or get you locked up or something, then you be mindful of somebody that you may have even went to school with that looks like that could be the connection that had a lot of genuine love for you guys. Okay, it looks like when somebody went in, they made a deal, Geminis, that actually helps you in a situation. I'm not sure what you may have going on. I don't even think you may be aware of something, because this could be somebody that just that in your situational circumstance, at least thing you thinking about is just that a particular individual you haven't heard from in a long time. And for some of y'all, because they've probably been just there for if not the last 7 months, then some of y'all 7 years. Okay, that somebody has possibly been incarcerated. It's giving energy of 7 months. But if something is 7 years, I don't know, because at this point, somebody for 7 years, somebody tried to get you locked up. Okay, if that's the case, you're just dealing with the legal system. So somebody really may want to go to Cancer. Okay, cool. Because somebody dealing with dirty cops and some more shit. Okay, something definitely could go back to last weekend, Geminis. Can we get y'all one more? But some of y'all will be going to Cancer reading. That's too many. I see lucky number 7. I told you. Somebody love you, baby. Somebody's angels is coming down. Now be mindful this is something that deals with like angelic assistance as well. So it would have been somebody that may have transitioned, Gemini, that you were really, really close to. Really, really close to. I wouldn't be surprised if these two aren't looking just alike if it wasn't another Gemini. Okay. So they either in the physical or they in the spiritual. But somebody definitely has a lot of love for you guys, Gemini, and they are helping you. But y'all last card that came out is love spell. So whatever bind trap somebody try to get you put in, it just feels like it's breaking. Or you broke some type of love spell for some of y'all. You chose not to keep letting somebody manipulate you, whether it's friend, family, or foe. It don't matter. Okay, some of y'all, you did something that was within the best interest of you, probably just simply protecting yourself. Even if it stopped talking to some damn body. Okay, it helps protect you. Well, you ain't wrapped up in some shit that some of y'all you ain't got nothing to do with, and then you ain't wrapped up in some shit that somebody just wants you to be in from a place of them trying to leave you in despair. Because how much you know. It could be somebody who's simply intimidated because you know more than them. Like, that's crazy. Be surprised. Something then I got you. That is not true. And he said that if you need something, I got you until I see your love is not true. So be mindful. Somebody could definitely thought they was gonna have you out here looking stupid in real life. Okay, and it could be just that you was probably dealing with somebody that was afraid to love you. Okay, or somebody could have contributed to why you're more so afraid to love them or others. So just be mindful. That could have been what you mastered. Okay, it's just not letting people change who you are, the loving person that you are. It's still though, it really feels like somebody tried to get you binded or something. That could have been a spiritual work somebody tried to do, was to get you locked up, or like somebody wanted you to be isolated or contained or confined, something like that. And then some of y'all know it was just flat out love spell energy. Like somebody thought they were gonna keep telling you what they want to tell you, and you not seeing nothing change about their actions. Somebody's actions was not matching their words. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing. You're no longer responding and reaching out to connection that you realize is just only being manipulative with their words. They're gonna tell you what they want to tell you. And like I said, some of y'all, this has distracted you long enough from your bag. You keep letting people come in and make something sound real good, and then you notice that their actions don't align with it. And then, like I said, some of y'all, you're just noticing just that. Connections that'll do just that. They'll come in and say what they gotta say, or while you talking to them, they make it something sound real good. But then you notice at the end of the day, when it comes to you and yours, you're the only one you got. So no, it's that energy of like either you gonna jump on in and build with me, or I'm gonna continue to build by myself. But what I cannot allow you to do is look at this, make you turn all the way around and be trying to look and focus on somebody else, and then what? No. Because you may be dealing with someone who's just that they're afraid to love, okay? But I feel like you just letting go of what it feels like is people who try to control your actions, or they just seem like people who try to. Now you make sure this ain't true, Gemini. It may just that bring you a little peace, okay? If you need to be mindful, just that if you're trying to control somebody else's footsteps with your words, baby. Because I feel like something brings you more peace by just simply moving on with your life. You can't make nobody be with you. You can't make nobody see the value in you, even if you are dealing with this energy here. Some of y'all, okay. Some of y'all may actually be in the vicinity of a divine counterpart. Or maybe you already crossed paths with a divine counterpart. This is giving me like standing face to face with somebody who plays a very big role in your life. Or a very significant role in your life, okay? But no, at the same time, I still feel like you can't sit around and try to control somebody to try to want to choose you either, Geminis. Okay, you just gotta leap away, baby. Okay, stop talking to somebody. They'll notice what they had probably when it's gone. We're going on. You see what I'm saying? Like, just going on. And it's no offense. Y'all know I'm coming from the most genuine place as possible, but I don't know. That's just how I talk, baby. I'm definitely a very loving person, but I don't know. I guess product of my environment, baby. But anywho, divine intervention. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody definitely was trying to have you attack Geminis. And then somebody feels like they finna try to. That's why you guys really need to go off of divine guidance, because somebody here that you cut off, I'm trying to tell you because you found out their truth. And for some of you cut somebody off because you realized they wouldn't tell you the truth. They like they finna be mad. Somebody seem like they definitely trying to retaliate here. Because they couldn't get you binded up in something here. Or some of y'all, they got themselves binded up in something. Okay? But continue to move towards your North Node, Geminis. And then we got avoidance. So like I said, some of y'all is going to be moving forward and avoiding your connection to certain people. And I feel like you realizing just that, even if it's just your own self-reflective message, it's just that, Geminis. We have a habit of trying to prove to everybody that we are a good person. Like, no, move on. Be the good person to you and your kids. That's all you got to do. Because what y'all finna do is do just that. You are being spiritually guided towards somebody that you ain't going to have to prove nothing to. They going to already see you for who you are. But some of y'all, I told you got this big energy. Some of you guys, it's your energy. And then something deals with the fact that that's what somebody wanted to take from you. It's like you just have such big energy, so you can be very intimidating. You intimidate a lot of people, Geminis. So like I said, you can have people at this point avoiding you. Okay. He said your lips, what did he say? Your lips can't lie, your eyes say that you're too young. I don't know. Make sure there ain't nobody messing with somebody that's underage. Okay, some of y'all could be dealing with that. Maybe somebody came in your life and tried to manipulate you because it's something to deal with. Now, if you the type that date older people, then you really be mindful. Because you definitely have somebody who intentionally wants to leave you in despair, but this would go back to something in your past, Gemini, when at a point when you cut somebody off that could have been older than you, but you realize just that. And this could be family, friends, this could be parents, this could be siblings, it could be whoever it is that they were older than you. And it feels like at some point in your life, they try to manipulate you. And this could be what somebody else is going through, so it just depends. Gemini, you have to place yourself accordingly. I can say it's you, Gemini, it's them. I can say it's them, Gemini, it's you. Okay. But it does. It feels like at some point in somebody's life, they're leaping away from what I feel like is a deeper cycle going on where somebody in your past, Gemini, has tried to manipulate your path. And it looks like at some point they were successful in the sense of kind of just using their words to get you to do certain things to move in a direction. And it just feels like as soon as you leaped away and caught on to somebody's control tactics, it left them in despair. And for somebody that's ever since then, somebody's been trying to put you in the energy that they feel like you left them in. Okay. And then be mindful on another note if something deals with someone who's dealing with insecurities. Because I did say that the energy could be very intimidating. So you may not be even, the divine intervention could be just that. It's like you could be being defensive against somebody, or somebody feels like you're coming off defensive to them, and they actually really do love you, Geminis. But be mindful, because it's just that. Like, this could be when somebody's triggering you. It kind of feels like if somebody don't respond back to you, Geminis, this gives that energy of kind of trying to control them. Like, as soon as somebody don't respond back, then you sending them messages and bulk messages. I'm trying to tell you, as it goes into this mode, you just trying to like prove to somebody that you really do possibly love them. Okay, and you may not feel like somebody loves you back. Okay, but it can come off very defensive to somebody too. It's like somebody feel like, damn, every time I talk to Gemini, they attacking me with their words. Okay, and they feel like they really do love you. Okay, but you could be dealing with this song playing at this time. Like I said, something about your energy, baby. Big energy. Okay. You may just be needing to realize that somebody is insecure. Like, you make somebody insecure. You may intimidate somebody. I don't feel like it's intentionally though. I don't. I just feel like something is like a domino effect. It's kind of like when somebody don't respond to you, then you get in this controlling energy, and there you go, sending them bulk messages, or you start to, you know what I'm saying? And it's with the intentions. It's with the intentions to try to get somebody to see how much you love them. But I feel like how you may come off. Remember, I said just a second ago, I just talk like that. So just be mindful, because when Gemini, we are earth signs, so we can fly right off the wall. I'm trying to tell you, and then go into a whole other direction. Okay, then like we are earth signs, so be mindful of that. Okay, because it feels like just that. It's like then you start trying to control and prove to somebody that you love them, but how you may come off, it makes somebody else feel attacked. Okay, and I know y'all message switches, so just bear with me. Okay, because something could definitely deal with that. Something could definitely have been just, if it resonates with what I just said, then it was never a love spell. Somebody actually really does love you. Okay, but you be mindful of something that actually deals with triggering you into that energy of feeling the need to prove, and don't realize you may be coming off into such an aggressive energy, because at this point you're protecting, like you're trying to protect your image, you're trying to protect your truth, especially when you know you actually genuinely love somebody and you don't got bad intentions for them. Okay, then be mindful of something actually in the way that you handle something. It's trying to make you aware of what I feel like is a past connection that actually did at some point manipulate you. Okay, to get things to go in their favor. Okay, so you could be just that. You could be somebody that's leaping away from a cycle of just that. Like, you're so used to people trying to control and manipulate your choices that it's a need to be mindful when, even in your innocent moments, that you could be doing that to somebody else. Okay, because I feel like you may have definitely cut somebody off that definitely was controlling and tried to manipulate you. But be mindful. They could. I mean, with this 3-3 out here, Gemini, I'm gonna be honest with you. That is one of our flaws. And it comes off narcissistic, or it comes off controlling, but some people do it to be manipulative, flat out. But then some people do it to be innocent, because they just know that they have your best interest, and they know that they're only trying to help you. But people have to want that help. So it comes off as controlling when you're trying to offer something that somebody's not ready to receive, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Avoidance, ears closed, eyes closed, mouth closed. Somebody is not ready to hear something, particularly that you may be saying from a genuine place, but you gotta let it be. Because this is what pushes a lot of people away from us, because they feel like, oh, we trying to control something when we not. We actually see the best interest. We have your best interest. We have pure intentions, and we spiritually guided. But some of y'all, it's other Geminis, you're gonna be just there. You maybe need to become aware of another Gemini, because I'm trying to tell you, I know some. They'll manipulate you right into a damn wall only because of the benefit of you falling on your ass. Somehow they get the change out your pocket. I know them type. Oh, they gonna steer you completely away from what you supposed to be doing because somehow they benefit from whatever you lose along the way. It's somebody just dead. They be picking up pocket change every time you hit a bump on the road, but they the one told you to take that particular bumpy ass street. Oh, I know them too. But you got two different types of Geminis too. Some of y'all gonna be just that concerned. I'm trying to tell you, because I know some Geminis, they'll tell you out their mouth, baby, that they won't do nothing for you unless they get something out of it. And them the Geminis I stay the hell away from. I stay away from people like that, period. It ain't just a Gemini thing. I stay away from people that I can tell are only trying to give me advice or wisdom with the intentions for them to have something that they benefit from. So it's almost like, okay, so say like being not mobile, right? And then that one friend like, okay, well, come work at the job with me. Then it'll be better for us because I can pick you up and take you to work. Okay, but also, the only reason you invite me to come to the job with you because you know me working with you, I'm going to keep your gas tank full. Because that's just how I am. So that you see what I'm saying? Like somebody who's not doing something for you genuinely, because if they was doing something for you genuinely, it wouldn't have to be at the expense of them picking you up. You can get there on your own. Which is why if somebody's doing something genuine, it's like, oh, well, no, you ain't got to come work at my job. But I'm going to give you a list of these places that I know are hiring. That way you could choose to do what you want to do. But when somebody's actually trying to be more precise about what you got to do, it's because they benefit from it. Ain't nobody stupid. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody stupid. We far from it. We are far from stupid. Now some of us may just play stupid in the sense of not just that, like we choose to act blind and oblivious to shit we be seeing right in front of our face. We just ain't gonna tell you that you just try to play us. We just gonna let you think you try to play us until you look up one day and you just don't hear from us again. Because once again, it's all about the peace of mind. So be mindful of the value of this message, baby, because I've definitely been twerking it each way. That's why I told that earth sign energy can. Because I know we go in a different way. So you just have to take it accordingly, Gemini. I say at this point, it may just be information. Somebody may need to just be alone for a minute. It just depends. And then somebody wanted you lonely because they was codependent on you. Ain't that a bitch? Okay, so your handout in the reverse. So some of y'all is all about the information that I just feel like you're choosing to move forward and you're just choosing not to respond to certain people. Okay, because it still is energy of somebody who wants you in despair. And that's another thing about us Geminis is when we enter a certain site, like a certain energy, we kind of tend to stay to ourselves. And that's for us that know we got that big old energy, baby. We a light for the party. We a light in the room. So when we walk in, you know we here. You see what I'm saying? Like we be there. Okay, Geminis normally do have very big, loud energy. Okay, but when we not feeling the best about ourselves, we tend to reserve ourselves. We tend to isolate ourselves and go into our own energy, and it's crazy because some people be like, "Oh, that's selfish. You don't even talk to me." But it's crazy. We doing it from the most genuine place ever. It's like, why would I come around you if I know I'm the one that makes you happy and I keep everybody else lifted? But right now, I'm not in that mood. I'm trying to lift myself. So I know me being a person that my energy is contagious. So what they don't understand is, Gemini, we can come around them and we can definitely, when we happy, everybody just automatically be happy. How can you not? But when we sad, it's the same effect. I'd have been at work at times where I was sad and I'm trying to tell you, it seemed like the whole damn building felt like it was a damn funeral. Especially when you're used to being a person, we just walk past people. Hey, baby, how you doing? All right now, I see you, girl. Like, we do little things and we say little things that people can't do nothing but help to smile or laugh. So you be mindful just that with this handout. It's just giving this energy, just that the despair energy is like somebody try to control and manipulate a situation on a bigger scale for somebody to keep you in this energy, because once again, it would be somebody that know you like that. And they benefit for some of y'all of just that, you being in the isolated energy off to yourself. Because some of y'all makes you vulnerable to some type of attack. Somebody thought they was going to get the hell off. Somebody could have did just that, caught you at a time in your life when you kind of was more reserved, because you you in a different place in life right now. So you're like, okay, I don't want to be around people while I'm like this. Let me kind of get myself together, then I'll pop back out. Okay, you definitely got somebody to try to benefit from you being in that energy. Thought they was gonna run up on you and do some shit. Somebody thought they was gonna catch you at the time where you was vulnerable. And for some of y'all, you did just that. You cut somebody's ass off right in time. Let's give me our last message. You cut somebody off right in time that you didn't realize played a role is somehow manipulating you to be in the very situation you could be in, as a way to get you to reserve yourself back from people. And they thought they was gonna pull some goofy shit. That's why I said some of y'all gonna be going to just that. Your universe, the universe love you so much, you gonna possibly be going just that over there to Taurus. If not Virgo, then not Capricorn. Cause this is nothing but Earth energy, and y'all ain't got a sign yet. But this Cancer out here, and that's for somebody that's gonna find out just that how somebody tried to manipulate a situation to get them jammed up in the law over there using dirty cops. That was the trick to that too. Some of y'all be mindful. If this Cancer don't work for the legal system. Okay. Here we got image stolen, bullies, and the Scorpio. I told you, some of y'all you dealing with connections that benefit from you being in that isolated energy. Why? Because they be out here trying to act like they you. Out here faking like they a loving person. No, they not. Gemini is. And here's some of y'all you be mindful, maybe dealing with another Gemini. They be out here trying to do just that. Act like they the genuine loving person. And they not. No. Somebody just likes to manipulate people. But I'm going to get up off Gemini. So I said, y'all know. Because you'll be just that, you'll be concerned about just that, who you are and how you are and why you do things. Because it's like I'm talking to a Gemini that's just that. The only way you become concerned about another Gemini is just that you know you the more genuine person. You do things for people without expecting nothing in return. Somebody else as a Gemini that you may be becoming concerned about, them not being the same similar Gemini as you. It would be somebody who doesn't do nothing unless they benefit from it at all. Like, period. They have to benefit. It's somebody they not giving you a ride unless you got gas money. They always have to do something because they got to get something out of it. It's somebody who doesn't do nothing unless they get something out of it. Even if it's the benefit to show up and see you in despair. So you be mindful, people that they couldn't come give you a ride when you was good. Okay. But then now you sad. You ain't got to change. Something changed about your energy. Now somebody like, oh yeah, I'll come pick you up. I bet you will, because you're not Gemini sad. But see, when Gemini was over there in that big old energy, somebody was like, oh, Gemini figured out. Okay, cool. Okay. Does it just feel like you get moving into a season, Gemini, where you finna pick and choose on who you're gonna allow to keep that same energy? She said that's why I keep going. And some of y'all you be mindful connections that I feel like just that they are trying to steal your image for real, for real. Some of y'all you be mindful somebody really tried to keep you in isolated energy because they benefit from trying to be acting like they the peaceful person and they want to live in your light. That's delusional. So you dealing with somebody, for some of y'all, they called you crazy, and what the world finna find out is just that they was over here with these bullies. I told you, I feel like you guys are being ganged up on at this point. I feel like you had people tag teaming them, people that was. It feel like it's something that you may not even know how big something was, Gemini. At this point, I feel like it's so many people that may be actually involved in on something that the third party has become concerned. Okay, because how all these people standing over here talk they don't like Gemini, and it's just that little old Gemini. Or it's just that one Gemini. So that'll make people concerned. I'm like that in real life. Like if I walk into an environment or a setting and I find out everybody just don't like this one person. Because you know how my look actually works, Geminis? It's even with residents. I always end up cool with the people that most people don't like. For some reason. It's like, oh, that person, oh my God, stay away from that person. Don't mess with that person. You run across a good 4 or 5 people that say they don't like one person, baby. For some reason, that'd be the coolest person out of everybody. I'll be liking that person more than the people that told me don't like them. Gemini. I'm trying to tell you, it always be I'm trying to tell you when it comes to the nurse facility, baby, they be like, oh, she's just so hard to deal with. Nobody likes working with her. Oh, baby, and I'm telling you, that's even after I see that person's true color, but for some reason it's something about their aura that I can sense that the people that are saying it, they just didn't have patience. And see, I come in with a different energy, so I'm not just carrying the patient part of it. It's just like, hey, okay, I can see why they saying that, but it kind of only makes me like you even more because now I feel like all you need is love, or all you need is more attention, or all you need is somebody to be more patient. So you be mindful of something, okay? Yeah, we got cheater and wife. Somebody could find out their wife cheated. Yeah, this Cancer could be married. This Cancer could be somebody's married wife. Okay. Or it's a married woman. Okay, but they did something here behind the back with the Scorpio for some of y'all. So be mindful of something. And then you gotta be mindful if it's a Scorpio. Find out just that they wife cheated and it's somebody's child is a Cancer. Some over here feel like it's actually significant. Okay, somebody could definitely be finding out somebody cheated on them. Somebody could find out their wife cheated her. And something could definitely deal with somebody, the child. And then those you guys know something deal with, like, you need to just go to Cancer. Let me get y'all one more, Geminis. Told you, not Cancer. I told y'all first time I said it's the last one coming out. And then what I tell y'all, all earth signs to me. Okay, because based on what you're dealing with, Gemini, you may need to get you a lawyer if you're going over to the Capricorn reading. Because I'm telling you, Capricorn reading, I don't know who's sitting up here drinking at their job, but somebody may really want to go to Capricorn reading. That's a warning for somebody who don't realize they're working in a certain environment. They don't realize they're being watched for something that they're doing on the job that they shouldn't be doing on the job because it's the type of work somebody do. They know better though. It's like somebody's mama, you know better. It's not somebody's mama, somebody's granny. Okay, but you could be finding out something that's going on with a Cancer, a Scorpio, okay, Taurus. And then others you guys are like Taurus. Go to Taurus reading. And you found out what some delusional bullies thought they was going to do to some damn body. Because I told y'all from the jump, I've been saying Taurus. Taurus was the first sign I named. And then some of y'all, you be mindful. Somebody could have just said, you may be found out just that. The only reason a relationship failed with you in the past is because somebody made you out to seem like a cheater. Okay, cool. Whatever's going on in their current environment is going to let them see the truth of something there. And then some of y'all just be mindful, like I said. It just depends on something. I feel like something is significant about what you're moving forward towards. Okay, I see no within the next few weeks in the reverse. And then success. So I'm going to take these, even though it's going 1, 2, 3, I'm going to take it 3, 2, 1. I'm going to make this the first card for 1. Because I feel like for some of you, it's something you're not aware of when it comes to somebody who sat behind the scenes and try to manipulate your life, to control your life, to benefit them in some shape, form, or fashion. Or manipulate a situation to work things in their favor, and there's for some of y'all, there's not something going to happen. Others you guys, you're not aware that somebody only did something with the intention to leave you in despair. And for some of you may be not aware of the very connection that played a role in this. Others you guys, you may just be not aware that at times you get in this energy of trying to prove that you love somebody so much that you actually try to, it comes off in a sense like somebody feels attacked. Like you're trying to make them do what you want them to do. And I feel like you're only just trying to prove to somebody that you got the best interest for them, baby. Go, let them go. Let them go. This is making you come off as something that for some of you are, you really not. Why? Because you got genuine intentions behind whatever you're trying to tell somebody. Let them go. Because for some of y'all, just that alone, it's not bringing you no peace. It's only causing problems. It is making, for some of y'all, I think somebody think you the damn problem. At this point, because somebody's making you feel like you're being controlling or something, or they think now at this point that you're controlling and you're not. Let them go. What you don't want is somebody to be sabotaging your image with a lie that ain't truly who you are. Because I'm trying to tell you, I told you, I know some very manipulative ass Geminis. This energy don't feel like somebody with all this spiritual energy I heard would be somebody that is that. And I bet you it's a Gemini I'm talking to that they definitely know probably somebody who is though. But you don't want to fall down in the image of something because you're not aware of how something is coming off of somebody else. And at this point it feels like somebody will be telling other people that. Not just that you're crazy, but you're probably just there trying to bully them into being with you or some shit. I don't know. At this point. It just feels like somebody feels like you're attacking them. So just let them go. Okay, remember that. And then others guys, you're choosing not to reach back out to connection that you realize left you in a certain position, baby. And now that you're going to do just that leap towards peace and bring yourself some type of fulfillment in something, these are the same connections that I'm trying to tell you. If they left you in a certain situation, a certain circumstance, leave them where they at. They can't, with this I'm trying to tell you, they can't go where you going. No. Why? Because somebody's loyalty and integrity was tested and when you was in a certain situation. And some of y'all, some people benefited from you being in that very situation. That's what you're not aware of. So that's why you finna move forward. And I'm trying to tell you, somebody left you in this situation and call and check on you. They didn't care about you then. I get this in the energy. Somebody who will just pop up. Okay, cool. They stop popping up. Cool. Leave them where they at, baby. Just give me that. Somebody who will hand out, hey, Gemini, can I come over? No, this somebody who, when they ain't hearing from you, they normally just slide on past. Like, hey, I just came to check on you. You know, you weren't replying. Okay, when the popping up stopped, you leave them where they at. Because that's another thing we Geminis do, baby. When we ain't in the best mood, we won't even answer your text message. You won't even have a clue. We over here going through it. So you be mindful of that. Okay, because like I told you, some of y'all, you're not even aware that certain connections benefited from you being in this energy. So, then something been going on for the last couple of weeks when it comes to this bullying situation. Or this is what, like I said, if you've been trying to prove to somebody that you love them, they've been doing just that, becoming concerned because they feeling attacked. So let them go. Okay, but then others, you guys know, it's something that somebody's only concerned because you're not reaching back out to them is because they thought you was crazy. Or somebody thought they could play on your intelligence. And for some of y'all, they was telling other people that you was delusional. The whole time, people starting to see Gemini wasn't delusional at all. These people was trying to bully some damn body over here, and you're going to find out what somebody was really trying to do over there in Taurus reading. And they've been trying to do it for the last couple of weeks. And these is connections for some of y'all that came in and portrayed like they had genuine love for you. The whole time had a whole hidden agenda, and you're going to find out over there in Taurus reading. Because others, you guys, you are the genuine connection somebody thought they was going to play with. Now, y'all remember I said something about Libra. Because I just thought about a sign that came out in Taurus reading is Libra. So you may be going all over Libra. Okay, but just go as you feel guided. Somebody in this area, Taurus. Then some of y'all, you're moving towards success here. Because whoever this connection you guys are being spiritually guided toward, okay, it could be for some of y'all the very connection I'm telling you to let go of, to avoid for now. If somebody's, you coming off a certain way that's not truly who you are. So you may need to go ahead and move forward and avoid somebody, because whatever they got going on, whoever they got to let go of, baby, I'm trying to tell you. I know what this is. It looks like somebody could, I don't know. As I said that, Gemini, you could think because somebody's not reaching back out to you, it could be just that. You probably over there with somebody else. Okay. That may not be the case. Somebody actually sees you as wifey material. Okay. The problem is somebody got people around them that they may need to let go of. Okay. And then they may have connections around them that they don't realize is trying to manipulate the situation to keep them away from you. Because somebody don't want somebody with you. How about that? In this third area. You got connections that sit here and I'm trying to tell you. Something here ain't right. It's not feeling right. Somebody's only doing something. If somebody, Lord forbid, somebody here that you could be making feel like, you know what I'm saying, that you're attacking them, it's venting to somebody else. Because if they're venting to somebody else, for some of y'all, I feel like that's the situation, is that they don't realize they may be just that venting to somebody who actually has some type of hidden emotions for them. So they're not going to get them advice from a place of just that, advising them to come towards you, Geminis. Some of y'all, they're going to advise them to do everything but come towards you. There's somebody who will do just that. Oh, you ain't got to reach out to Gemini, I got you. It's somebody who would just, they only do something for somebody just so they don't have to come and ask you. That's how bad somebody wants somebody not to be with you, baby. And I don't know what's going on with somebody's actual wife. Just feel like it's a deeper situation that you guys may actually have to just go from sign to sign with. I do feel like you guys are moving towards marriage, though, Gemini. Y'all don't want a whole hour, so I should have known, though, because this is now y'all third reading, so third time's a charm. But that's what I have for you guys, okay, Gemini? Yeah, I may want to check out Cancer, Scorpio, and for sure Taurus. I would check out Taurus. The rest of this over here feel like it's something that has to happen on the back end, but I'm just letting y'all know, like, if that's the case, like, somebody definitely sees long term with you. Okay, but something that could have happened last weekend for some of y'all is either why somebody has been not talking to you as much or cutting off conversation with you as much as it looks like they went and got advice from somebody else who some of y'all, they don't even know they listening to a damn cheater. That's somebody's truth. How somebody gonna tell you how to do what's best for your life and your love life, and you don't realize they actually doing shit on the side when it comes to them and their spouse. So for some of y'all, something over here gives the energy of bad counsel. Okay. Where it's just that something got to play out a certain way, Gemini, for somebody to realize they probably need to start just that avoiding the very connection they ask you for advice. I don't know if it's a Cancer, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. But then some of y'all dealing with somebody that try to cheat you in some shape, form, or fashion, so you really may want to go to Cancer. Like I said, something deals with legalities up here. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys, Geminis. I hope it helps, and I will see y'all later.